Holyfield, Muhammad Ali, Frazier, Thriller in Manila, Rumble in the Jungle, Fight of the Century between Doflamingo and Luffy. They want a Lucci versus Luffy level fight. We're getting bits and pieces of the battle. We got a couple times now in Dressrosa where they've tussled and, the fight stopped. We don't get a continuation of the battle because there's outside interference from someone. Whether it's Law, Trebol, doesn't matter. Doflamingo's not thinking about Luffy right now. Doesn't care about Luffy. He wants Law. That's all he wants. He wants Law. Very beginning of the chapter, he says, Why did you stop me? I can't stop thinking about crushing Law's skull. He doesn't care about Luffy. And then he continues to try and crush Law's. Crush his head, He wants Law. He doesn't care about Luffy. He's not thinking about Luffy. He's not thinking about Monkey D. Luffy, alright? He wants Law. These two guys hate each other. Law's brought a lot of misery to Doflamingo since he took Caesar. So he's not thinking about Luffy. He wants Law. Now, we're not going to get a fight of the century between Luffy and Doflamingo until Trebol's gone, until Law is gone. Because, like I said, Doflamingo's not thinking about Luffy right now. He wants Law. So, we get a flashback between how Trebol, Diamante, Senior Pink, all those guys, the four of them, found Doflamingo, and he said something about he taught and raised and trained Doflamingo, and they basically think he's a god because of whatever reason, and they basically trained him and killed anybody who stood in his way or upset him, and he thinks they've always thought of Doflamingo as a family and on the same level. Law reminds him. Not reminds him, but he tells him, he's like, yo, Doflamingo's never thought of you guys as family. He's using you guys like puppets, He's pulling the strings. He's manipulating you guys like it's nothing. That's what he tells him. And he's right. Doflamingo doesn't care about these guys. He's destroying Dressrosa right now with a birdcage. That's his men, too. Yeah. Doesn't care. That being said, Law's right. Now, Trebol has been revealed to be no more than a 70-pound, man. Like he's, how kindergartens, draw stick figures. That's Trebol right now. He's really, he's really slim. He looks like he hasn't eaten in, years. Like he's really thin. And that's the reason why, no one's punches can go through. And Luffy states that he's like, yo, that's why my punches couldn't hit you. You're so skinny. So Trebol's real appearance has been revealed. So at least we got that. We didn't get the Luffy versus Doflamingo fight of the century. Thriller in Manila, and for you guys who don't know that, so that's a boxing right there. But we didn't get that, and I can't say we're going to get it next week either. That's a disappointing thing. I'm disappointed about it. Law is alive, that's what's up. But I want to see the Doflamingo versus Luffy fight and have Dressrosa wrap up. I don't want to see any more flashbacks. I don't care about that, alright? We all know about Doflamingo. We know he's a boss. We know he killed his father and his brother. We already know about that. We want to see Doflamingo versus Luffy. I don't know what's up. I don't know why Oda's stalling with the battle. It seems like he's stalling with the fight. I have no reason. I have no idea why. But it's been put off, man. Doflamingo even told him, like, yo, you have an hour to stop me. So let's get the fight going. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see any more of Trebol. Alright? Thankfully, at the end of the chapter, he's basically about to self-destruct because Law tricked him. Like, Law, being a genius again, baited Trebol, hook, line, and sinker, and he was able to, basically get him over to where he wanted him to be. Used, I believe it was tact. I don't know if it was tacked or something. I don't remember the exact move, but he brings his arm, the arm that Doflamingo cut off, and he stabs Trebol using Sword of Death or something. That's what the site that I read it on said, Sword of Death, and he uses that, cuts Trebol. That's when all the slime comes off, and his appearance, unfortunately, is revealed, because I didn't even want to see that. But Trebol's basically about to self-destruct, and I don't know what's going to happen. Is he going to bring down the whole palace, or just that one area? But Law's in a bind, and here we go again with, is Law going to make it out of this? Like, no. I love Law, alright? He's my favorite character in the show, but I don't want to see any more of Law right now. Like, his move that he did was pretty cool. He's a mad genius. He's a smart dude. He's a captain for a reason. He's a supernova. He became a warlord for a reason, you know, but come on now. Don't put over the Doflamingo versus Luffy fight anymore. Alright? I don't want to see any more. Just let's get the fight going, yo. Please get the fight going. I don't want to see any more Law, Trebol. And the theory with Sabo coming to fight Trebol now, completely out the window, so you guys can... No, there's no Sabo versus Trebol. No. There's Sabo versus Burgess. Maybe. Some people were saying CP0. I don't know about that. They could be there, who knows, but there's a lot of theories going on with Sabo, what's about to go down with him. I don't think they're going to be Sabo and Luffy versus Doflamingo, because as you can see, Luffy finally gets a punch off on Doflamingo with Armin's Haki, and they clash. Like I said, they have their little tussle, whatever, for like 2 seconds, and then we get a freaking backstory, and then Trebol talking nonsense, like, no more Trebol. So Sabo is going to battle someone else. It's not going to be Luffy and Sabo versus Doflamingo. Luffy can beat Doflamingo one-on-one now, because we see he gets a punch off, and he's hurt. He's not fighting at 100% right now. It's not. If you guys think Doflamingo's fighting at 100%, he's not. Not at all. And Luffy hasn't even shown us the training he's done over the past, like, 2 years. So, no. It's not going to be Sabo versus Luffy, because that's not how the fights are structured in One Piece. Not at all. It's always been Luffy versus the main villain, you know, regardless who it was, whether it was Crocodile, Enel, anyone, Arlong, you know, anyone. So it's not going to be Sabo and Luffy. Even Sabo is going to fight someone else. At least that's what I think. I mean, if Oda goes, you know, a different route, then so be it. I mean, I won't mind, but I honestly don't think Luffy will need the help against Doflamingo. That's my opinion. That being said, I made this video a lot longer than I would have liked. And you guys enjoy your Thursday, man. I hope we get next week's chapter. Treble's done. Law is alive. We all know he's going to be alive. Come on. And it's Luffy versus Doflamingo. And we get an idea what Sabo is going, or who he's about to battle. Because this week's chapter was, yeah. It was good. Law being, you know, sneaky, conniving, whatever you want to call it. He's a boss, you know. He gets a level where he's at for nothing. And then the battle between Luffy and Doflamingo, the scuffle was good, but